So last explanation, arrow functions we define. Total 5 functions we define here, arrow functions with the different option, with parameters, with return values, without parameters, with implicit return value, with explicit return value. Total 5 flavors I covered. Functions definitions completed. Now we have to test it, these functions working or not. As usual, write one HTML program and call from that program. So the very first one, link up arrowfunds.js. Linking is done. And next start the functions calling one by one. Remember this arrow functions is the new feature. Remember, it's an ECMAScript concept. So the first function I'm calling myFun. Function calling. And second function add. So sum is add of 10 comma 20. And the third function is product. So product is product of 15 comma that. Next one, fourth function, nat sum. Next one is the nat sum of 10, sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Next one is area. Area of the circle. Area of 10. Total 5 functions we call successfully, sir, here. myFun, sum, product, nat sum, and area. So yesterday we defined already functions. If all the declarations is correct, we'll get the right answer. If any problem is there, as usual, we'll get the errors. Check it once. First function response, hi, I'm arrow function, sum of product minus 20. Yeah. Sorry. So product, natural sum, and pi r squared. Correct, sir. 100% all correct, sir. No doubt at all. So how to call anonymous arrow functions? By using reference variable. Anonymous arrow functions developed. Is it possible to call? Yes, we can call it with the support of reference variables. That is what we did. Next, the second point, what's our callbacks? Yesterday we designed a lot of callbacks, no? But everything one by one, we are rewriting with the arrow functions. First one I'm showing, reminding. First function I am going to show you how to write. Reminding all. Same array. Last session example, I just copy pasted. Expression removed, arrow placing. Data, values, logic, everything is same. Simple things, sir. Bank manager, Subbarao retired yesterday. Today onwards, Ramarao comes into same place. Any difference, sir? No, same bank, same transaction, same timings. No difference. Manager changed. First one to print the array for each, followed by expression function. First expression function, sir. Remove the function keyword. And then add arrow operator. That's all. Over. One remove, one addition. ఒకటి వేయకండి ఒకటి పెట్టండి సింపుల్. Remove one part to add one part. Now check it. Is it arrow or not? Arrow. Where it is, sir? Inside other brackets. Run the program. Observe, same result. Same number of parameters also. Even in console also you can check that. Function executed 5 times because 5 value is available. So output not changing. If output changed, both different explanations required. If you write like this, if you write like this, reaching destination is same, but traveling route is different. Next, an idea purpose. Second one also I'm writing, sir. Reminding you can write yourself. Finding the sum of array. First one, delete the function keyword. Second one, add the arrow operator. The nominal changes. If you are interested, we can remove lot of things. Can you identify anybody? The basic changes I did. Yesterday's concept, if you remember, if you understand, we can more simplify this one. How many steps we have? Single statement. So we don't need any curly brackets. The sum is comes to here. Whenever you remove the curly bracket, is semicolon compulsory to delete. Remove the curly bracket. Next, parenthesis also you can delete it. This one. Expression, arrow. See what I said last session. It's look like as a small step, not even step, a small calculation feeling is comes, but it is a function in background. It is a function, but looking is not anywhere like that, sir. That is arrow functions specialization. The shortest way to define the function. Very, very, very shortest way. It's just like as a someplace a small calculation. Suddenly, when you see this line, what you are feeling here? Function you are feeling a calculation you are feeling. Calculation confirm. Oh, 1 minute or 30 seconds after you are realizing, oh, arrow operator available, maybe it is a function. If you see like this, calculation, then function feeling is comes. So check this one also. This is sum of array. Next, boys, what are the changes required here? This is expression replaced with arrow. What are the changes? Remove the function. Next, arrow operator. Next, parenthesis required. You have 2 steps kada. And a console ante yesterday just for understanding purpose feeding. If you remove the console, now it becomes as a single statement. Required a console. Required a console. No need. Yesterday, first time we are working. So how many times it is executing? An idea purpose we printed. Now we have already an idea. If you remove this one, you will get more shortcut. These also you can keep it sometimes. But now how many steps, sir? Then what we can delete again? Curly brackets and semicolon and return statement. See, one more calculation. but it is a function as usual. So comment I'm placing here. I means A of I, J means A of J. Hmm. So check it is also working or not. Ascending order sorted 9, 20, 45, 88 and 100. Done. Next once again. One more callback. Array 2 dot map of expression. Girls, now say your turn. Uh, parenthesis. Parenthesis. Uh, Katam. What we did, sir, here, doubling the array. This is your actual array. That array we are multiplying. Next, copying the array. As usual, remove the function, parenthesis, and return statement, E, just E. Is very too much is this one. See that? Previous steps at least 3-4 centimeters away. But this one, no. E, arrow, E. But it is a function. So it is copying the array. We can check it also that one. EA2, data copied successfully. Copying the even numbers. Function keyword we can delete. Parenthesis we can delete it. Arrow operator. Remaining compulsory. Because if inside return statement. So explicitly you have to return the value compulsory. So curly bracket keep it. And see the next one same way. Remove this one. Remove this one. Remaining as it is. See the final output of this arrow functions. Last two lines focus it. Copied only even numbers and copied only odd numbers. So filter method, filtering the elements. Map method, doing some operations on the array. And sort method, sorting the data. For each method, it is fetching the elements. So yesterday program, if you understand betterly, and this one is not a matter, just a small changes. Yesterday program में no ideas are in it. Today's program, Ram Gopal Verma movie. Hmm? Hmm. So this is about the arrow functions, is it? So mostly users are these one expressions, arrows. The callback is the main concept of one of the main topic of the JavaScript. Last 2 days, yesterday I started, but coming days, a lot of times we are going to using. Almost coming syllabus, so 80% of examples I'm going to using the callbacks. Future, how many examples we are going to developing in the examples. So 80% of examples I'm going to using either expressions or arrows with the callbacks. Okay, moving to the next one. Fourth category, II, also called as IE. II, also called as IE. Immediate execution functions are immediate invoking functions. Immediate execution are immediate invoking functions. It is not new concepts, sir, normal topic only. So what is this I meaning, sir? Function immediately running. What are you talking, sir? But last three examples I observed. Function developmentation time, function execution time, you have a lot of gap. Define function in one place, one time, but the function is calling and executing on the another place and another time. Gap is there. But in this program, sir, where the function definition completed, immediately it is executing. It's not waiting for. It's not waiting. Immediately it's running. When you are closed the function, on the spot it is executed. Instant results. Instant results. So if you want to earn the money, lot of so many years we have to work. Daily we have to go for office, do the job or something. Instant money option is there. Bettings, horse riding, lotteries, gambling, instant money. No need to go for any office. Luck is good. Morning, if you spend the money, evening is comes. But it's a bad thing. It is a bad thing. Instant money is not always. So do the job and problem. Do the business and do the money. It's a long process. Do job. If I want to earn the money, it's a long process. Maybe 1 year or 2 years or 3 years it will take. But these special type of things, wrong things all are overnight you become as a same thing overnight you become as a bikari also. Confirm how you becomes as overnight Superman, richest person. Same time overnight you become as a bikari also. But jobs lo manaki a problem. Overnight not happens anything. This is on the spot operation, sir. Immediate execution. Immediate means, sir, when the function definition completed on the spot, it is calling also. Last three examples, function definition somewhere available, function calling is other places available. Definitions and calling 1 kilometer distance also available. 1 hour gap also. Yesterday functions, 5 functions yesterday defined. Calling today, 22 hours gap is there. But these are yesterday defined kada, yesterday na running kada. You not to wait, no need to wait the sometimes. So spot decisions, sir. Instant decision and spot decision. No thinking, no analyzing. On the spot, fix the decision. And who is this function, sir? Again, same. Anonymous functions only. Every II function, every IE function is one arrow function, one expression function. Anonymous functions, another way to call I'm going to demonstrate. Already two models I showed with reference with callbacks. Now this is the third option to execute the anonymous functions. Anonymous functions, the third option I'm going to show you. So if I want to work with II function, if I want to work with IE function, again I need one anonymous function only, like as today's or like as yesterday's. Take one expression function, run it immediately. Take one arrow function, run it immediately. Simple. So last two models compulsory to work with this. What is the reason to follow immediate execution or immediate running, sir? Strong reason available, sir. Use and throw functions. Use and throw functions. Would add product area net sum. Still they are in memory block. Program already 10 minutes completed. Program complete already 10 minutes before. Still all my functions available in memory block. Reason, I'm not closed program. Execution completed, but still program in the running mode. Java Python to JavaScript difference. Java Python or 20 lines of program you complete developed prime number or something by using some methods. When you run the program, input is asking, you are giving the output display. Once output displayed, your memory deallocated. No idea. Compulsory. Your memory deallocated. But already this program 10 minutes back completed, right? But still my functions are in memory block. Until to close the browser, your functions are available in memory block. Right? Reason, Program execution complete, and if you remove immediately memory block, a memory related outputs also deleting. మరి user what they are watching? Where is output? Deleted కదా. When you deallocate the memory, a functions produced outputs also gone. Then how user they can watch you 1 hour your content? How they can read your content half an hour? So after opening the program, after execution of the total line, still you should maintain the memory because user watching your content. User is watching your content. They want to read, they want to scroll. Before that, if you delete that one, no user. Whenever you open the web page, this is comes. What is this? Empty pages. Other language too, this HTML difference. But already 15 minutes completed my program. But still, my functions are in memory block. Yes. Proof, huh? Open console. We can call the functions here. It works. Really? Yes. So once if you allocate the memory, it maintains the memory until to close the browser, not until the execution of the program. But programming language, your total steps completed, memory is smashed. That's all. Main method completed, sir. Memory deallocated. Simple thing. So this type of nature I don't want, sir. I need use and throw functions. Use and throw functions. Execute the function, produce the result, and remove that function. Because I'm not calling this function again. I'm not going to reusing this function again. So I don't want to reuse these functions again and again and again. Is there any possibility, yes, sir? Yes, you can go through this one. So I'm defining one expression function here. Expression function, also called as anonymous function. Document.write followed by a small message. Hi, I am expression fun. Now observe, is it function definition or is it function calling? What is this? Huh? Calling కదా బాయ్స్ కాలింగ్ యార్ కర్లీ బ్రాకెట్స్ అవైలబుల్ కదా కర్లీ బ్రాకెట్స్ అవైలబుల్ ఇదిగో ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ ఇగో సిరీస్ వన్ కాలింగ్ 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 డెఫినేషన్ షూరా మా ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ couple of members you said it's a calling, it's a definition అమ్మ not calling. మీకు లాస్ట్ 2 examples onwards ఐఎమ్ saying it's a definition అని last 2 examples అంటే when I started the function that day onwards I'm saying it's a definition. But this whole definition we typed and saved, execute the program. Where is my function output? Function output missing kada. Hi, I am expression function. Where is? Not there because you defined but you didn't call. So what is my requirement center? Definition ending, I want to match the calling statement also. End of the definition, I want to attach the calling statement also. So you can place this one total inside the parenthesis. You observe carefully. Again, we are in callback. But function name is not available. That is anonymous meaning. Now see that one. This is parenthesis. You can imagine. What is the callback or not? Function name with callback. Now it is function name without callback. Function name with callback reusable. And this is one-time uses. Use and throw policy. I known function, no, I'm just call developing. But where is the calling, sir? This is calling. So this is function definition. This is function calling. See that. Now my function available in memory block? Huh? No, it's destroyed. Hmm. Last example is available. Last example, before that example, all functions still in memory block. But this program, your function gone. When the execution completed, immediately it's removed. But I want to call the second time, sir. How you can call second time? It's a name available? No, name not available means one time uses. So second time, no chance to touch. Some memory management, it is useful for us. Sometimes we need the functions for long run. Sometimes we need the functions for short span. A short span case, you can do it. A simple thing, sir. You are in journey, traveling some long distance. You are in journey, sir. Your own bike or your own car, you are in the traveling some 2, 3, 4 days, say that some trip. After some distance traveled, some distance covered. Summer together, what happens? We are expecting some chilled, cool drinks, water. Oh, for 3 hours, 4 hours journey completed, sir. Hmm? Okay, cool drinks not interested. You are expecting some coffee, tea. Hmm? One roadside dhaba, you are stopping the bike or car. Buy a one cold drink, buy a one chai. Is placing the chai in one paper cup. Hmm? After taking off your coffee, neatly the cup placing in your car dashboard, your back pocket. Why? Use and throw cup. That is use and throw cup. Use, sip it and throw it. That's all. Like that, you are taking one 20 liters thumbs up bottle. Small pet bottle is there. For 5, 10 minutes, you completed the bottle. What you are doing? Throwing out neatly keeping. In the చిన్న bottle, at least 1 liter bottle అయితే some useful for that one. Drinking water filling or radiator water filling. After long journey kada face washing or some water liquid కాబట్టి it is useful. 20 liter rupees అంటే 200 ml bottle, what is the use? No use. But Tirupati, you know na anybody here? Tirumala? Any idea? Lord Balaji. You visited? No. Why? Okay. No. Okay. If you go for Tirumala, there are also water bottles available. They're selling water bottles. Each bottle is 30 rupees అనుకుంటా. 20 రా 30 కదా. And original cost 30 rupees or 20 rupees. But when you are taking the bottle, you have to pay the 50 rupees. Why, sir? They're serving the bottles not in the disposal, reusable bottles, glass bottles. Bottle also heavy weight available with manufactured with the glass. And a teacup glasses available, na? Glass cups like that. But now water, you have purchased 50 rupees bottle. Water completed. Water over. You are throwing the bottle like as one coffee cup, like as our cold drink bottle. You are throwing that bottle. No. Bottle throwing 30 rupees also gone. Well, neatly we are maintaining the bottle in our bag. When return journey case, we are hand over the bottle to the shop person and collecting your refundable money. The reusability. You have to keep it yourself. How much time you are in the on the Tirumala, that much of time. When you are coming out of the Tirumala, getting down, sir, return the bottle to the hotel, get your money. But these all are 20 liters, 20 rupees bottles, so cups all are use and throw one time. This is reusable. What they're doing, that bottles are again, these bottles sending to the company, they're cleaning the bottles and filling the water again. This is the thing. Glass bottles. So this is use and throw policy. This is function definition and this is function calling. Space not necessary, just for your clarity purpose I'm writing it. Why we should write like this only, sir? That is syntax, not my personal. I just followed the syntax. Remove this. Hmm. With two parentheses, sir. First parenthesis inside function definition. Second parenthesis representing the calling of function. Uh, it's syntax. First parenthesis inside define any function, either expression or arrow function. Second parenthesis calling that function. Now, where is definition? Where is calling? Where is definition? Where is calling? Both are in side by side in same step. Then what it is called as immediate invoking. Function immediately calling or function immediately executing. So this type of writing is nothing my personal. I'm just following the syntax. Here is the output. It's the same style. Again parenthesis, parenthesis. First parenthesis inside define arrow function. Define one arrow function here. So documented dot write followed by a message. Hi, I am arrow fun. So now check it, sir. Both functions responded, but both functions not available in memory. They are already stored in the recycle bin, dustbin. This is function definition and this is function calling. So definition of calling both comes into the same place. The type of designing is called as immediate invoking or immediate execution. Purpose of these functions are into use and throw person purpose, use and throw purpose or one-time executed function. Now programming language, so we need lot of cases these type of functions are compulsory required. Otherwise you are wasting lot of memory. If you are not prefer the anonymous functions or anonymous methods, so much of memory is wasting in your program. Reason, one program or one application of 50 functions, if you developed 50 functions, you are not using lifelong. Some functions all over the project required. Some functions one time you are calling. A one time function, reusable functions, both are staying in memory block permanently. Lot of space is going to wasting. But we don't know, girls, sir. Think yourself. But previously, as per functions knowledge, some function add function I defined. Add function I called a couple of times. That one defining anonymous not correct. So you are the developer. What is the need of your program? You want to call this function multiple times, sir? You want to call this function only once, sir? One time, sir. Blindly go for this one. No, sir, that function I want to call again in the different places in the program, sir. Go for last three models. Next, in these anonymous functions, data passing possible as sir. Parameters, everything is possible. 100%. Return value also possible. See, with arrow functions, I'm showing. First, define the function with the two parameters, x comma y, and documented dot write followed by sum is x plus y, and close this. So this is my arrow function to find the sum of two numbers. Then call the function with some values. Calling with parameters. Process same. This 12 is goes to x, 45 is goes to y. Okay. So this is one straight. See, we are getting result or not. Next, one more flavor I am showing here. Immediate execution arrow function, one more flavor. Can I use the return statement as sir? If you want to use the return statement, one variable required because storing that value into one variable. I will show that one also. Let p equals to, take the brackets, inside that x comma y, curly brackets, x multiplied with the y. Anonymous function once again. It is returning a returning value stored into p. Return value stored into p. But if we didn't call sir, this is calling. Okay, if you want to write detailedly without confusion, write like this, Summer. So one more anonymous function with two parameters and calling sir 5 comma 9. I'm sending the data to this anonymous function. It is returning the value. The return value stored into p. Next statement, you can print the p value. Without returning, I covered. With returning also, I covered. So when you have the return statement, use one variable. Return statement not available, sir. This type of designing is enough. So arrow function returning some value. The returned value I'm catching into the p variable. What is the value of p? 45. And it's working properly. Then how can see the p, sir? Write a separate printing statement. So document dot write followed by print p. With the parameters, without parameters, with return statement, without return statement. Like as our named functions, everything we can do here also. But named functions are reusable, anonymous functions are one-time uses. That is the only difference. Named functions are glass bottles, anonymous functions are paper cups. Next. Sir, expressions, arrows, both are working same style, sir. Working same, but coding wise, we have a lot of differences. Shortcuts, return statements, one. And second one is the old concept, second one is the new concept. Third difference also available as a finishing touch. Expression functions inside this keyword we can use. This keyword, I think you know already, other subjects. It represents the reference of the object. That this keyword we can use inside the expression function. But arrow function inside this keyword directly not allowed. Because expression functions contains their own this keywords. Arrows doesn't contains their own this keyword. If you want to use this inside the arrow function, you have to send this as a parameter. Otherwise, you have to declare this inside the arrow function. In OOPS concept, that point is comes. But we don't need to use this keyword right now because I don't have any objects. While dealing of the objects, this keyword is comes. There will get the difference. But up to that theory, remember it. So first point to expressions old concept to arrow keys, arrow functions new concept. Expressions little bit long and lengthy, but arrow functions are the shortest format with having a lot of additional features. And expression functions are this supported because they have their own reference variable. But arrow functions, this keyword separately not available. We should manage manually. So default or ready-madely this not provided inside the arrow. We should maintain manually. Every expression function inside default this keyword is there. We can use that one. This dot x, this dot y, and we can use that one. But arrow functions inside this dot x, if you write it, address not substituting, error comes. It's not substitutes the address. Then what to do, sir? Define your own this. Otherwise, send your object address as a parameter to arrow function. One of the solution have to do. If you want to know that one, you should work with objects. Objects inside, the difference is comes. Sir, written statement, if you are not used, data never stores. So these are the four types of functions, is it? Hmm? Next, functions related, some new features I'm going to explain. I already explained the arrow functions new concept. We have two more new features of the functions that I'm going to starting. Required new features the other ways to. Huh? Old features అయితే very useful, sir. New features waste కదా. So what is that new feature, sir? What is the rest operator? Rest operator. Rest operator. So one of the new feature of JavaScript. So what is the use of this rest operator, sir? To create the parameters. For creating of parameters, we are using this rest operator. But daily we are creating already parameters, sir. Coming to that only, see that. So script close. I'm defining one function here, but don't copy because a lot of changes are happening. So constant followed by total. Find the total. Whose totals are? How many parameters I passed? That all parameters total required. What you are doing, sir? Now I want to write the body here. So we need either expression or arrow. In this program, one more special available, sir. Callback inside callback is counts. Nested callbacks. Last example, I shown individual callbacks. So here one expression comes, expression inside, one more expression required. Combination your enters, expression, arrow, expression arrow. Any combination you can use. But two functions are compulsory. Two callbacks are compulsory. So what I am doing and different combination I'm showing. Outside expression, inside arrow I'm taking. Outside expression, x comma y comma z. You can easily identify it is a simple expression function with a reference name. Expression function with the reference name. And inside that, what is the logic, sir? Return followed by x plus y plus z. Return followed by x plus y plus z. 100% function working, sir. But what is the problem, sir? When I call this function with the three values, it is perfectly working. 10 comma 20 comma 30. Super. Perfectly it is working. Answer is 60. But when I call this function with the 12 comma 46, sir, what is answer? 12 comma 46. Can you guess the answer? Huh? Error. Why error? Required parameters 3, but you are passing only 2. So it is a error. It's not correct guess. First day of the functions, parameters return statements explained especially? Explained or not? What is parameter? What is the purpose? What is return statement? Explained or not? While explanation of not explained. Huh? Parameter syntax I mentioned. Return statement I explained. With a diagram. Not writing a notes properly. How many parameters we have to use that guidelines explained? At least that remember. You said that an infinity of parameters we can use. That scenario I mentioned one point clearly. There is no rules and regulations in parameters and clearly mentioned kada. Then how it is error? That they clearly specified. In our programming languages, you have to follow the rules and regulations while working with parameters. But in my JavaScript, there is no rules, there is no guidelines. Full freedom. Enjoy yourself, Raja. Enjoy. It's not error, it's calling. JavaScript, amma, anything is possible. Answer wrong answer, but program is successfully calling. So what is the answer, sir? Here and nan it will comes, not a number. Nan. Why, sir? Make parameters explanation. Remember the positional notation. Positional notation. What is the value of x? 12. Value of y? Value of z? Undefined. Not given value. Undefined. Anything plus undefined, anything minus undefined is nan, not a number. That is JavaScript. If you declare any variable, if you declare any parameter, if you are not assigned the value, the default is undefined. Data types topic, I explained this one. Not now, almost 2-3 weeks back. Hmm? They refer the book regular intervals. At least 2 days once refer the book. Otherwise, subject completing. Hmm? Hmm. Without referring, without practicing, 100% you are not getting the subject knowledge. Time pass aithe full happened. Without referring the books, without practicing at regular intervals, subject knowledge 100% not possible, but full time pass is possible. Anybody objections in this sentence? Girls, any objections? But you are not doing that one. Why? You know that already regular practicing not possible. It's not counts because programming. The social studies, so some things are last day also answer automatic. Theory part hai coding kada. Okay, default value of parameter is undefined. Default value of variable is also undefined only. So undefined, it's a keyword. It's not a value. On keyword additions or subtractions or multiplications is not possible. So answer is nan. Next total followed by 1 comma 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. What is call result of this call? Huh? Nan. Sure? Huh? Why nan? More parameters, okay. Why nan here? What is the value of x? 1. What is value of y? What is value of z? X plus y plus z. 6 answer. Why nan? Undefined is there, nan is comes. Here any undefined, then why nan comes? Answer 6. Remaining data are overflow, waste. It is overflow, wasting the data. This is concept. So, but if you define one function like this, it is suitable to only one situation, but it is not suitable to all situations. So I want to define the function to accept all these calls. And these all are normal parameters or not? Normal parameters means each parameter capacity is one value. And convert these parameters into rest parameters by using rest operator. Rest means taking rest, sir. Rest means not rest, sir. Rest means remaining. Rest of means remaining all. And then rest of అంటే go and sleep కాదు. Rest of in the sense remaining. Rest of explanation అంటే remaining explanation. Rest of students. Rest of balls అంటే remaining balls. Rest of runs remaining runs. So remaining values. So remove these all parameters, take one single parameter, n. And now this n capacity is also one value. Dot, dot, dot. I think it's second time this operator we are using. Previously, we used this operator with the name of spread. Now I'm using this name of the rest. Operator same, meaning different, purpose different. How, sir? Plus available కదా, addition, concatenation, parsing also. Single operator, but dot 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 spread plus rest. Spread used in collections and arrays. Rest used in parameters. So now n is the rest operator. N is the rest operator, rest parameter. Where is the rest operator, sir? This dot 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 is called as the rest operator, and the total is becomes as a rest parameter. Function with rest parameter. We just mentioned that one. Rest parameter. But what is the capacity of this n, sir? They can store n number of values. And because dot 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 means so on. How many values you are sending, that number of values I'm ready to store. How many values you passed, that number of values I'm ready to store. No problem. I send the 1 lakh of parameters, sir. I'm ready to store. How it is possible, sir? This rest parameter internally using arrays. Rest parameter internally taking the support of array. How many data you are passing? This all the data neatly created one single dimension array and storing inside that array. The internal secret. But now how to find the sum of n values? But all values stored in n, then how can find the sum? N of 0 plus n of 1 plus n of 2. How many you are writing? మనకి recently explained for each loop is method is there, na? For each. Apply the for each on n. Extract the 1 by 1. Find the total. Make last program you have that one. See that. Today's first explanation. So sorry, second explanation. Today's second explanation. Array dot for each of sum equals to e, sum plus e. Write that one. You can use for off loop also. For off, for in, for each, anything we can use. For each possible, for in possible, for off also possible. But I'm preferring for each. Any specific reason, sir? Nested callbacks awareness required. But now declare one variable s equals to 0. What is your n dot for each? But for each inside what we need? Inside the for each what we need? Anonymous function. And you are writing one more callback function. You are already in expression observed. Now you are writing one more expression. Interested candidates, you can follow expression function. No problem. Expression inside expression. Otherwise a arrow function. So different combination also it will comes. Better prefer arrow function because shortcut expression into this much. Same logic. Last two examples what we designed, the same logic. One parameter e element, arrow operator, s plus equals to e. That's all. If you write the for off loop also, 2 lines you have to write. For loop 1 line, addition step another line. Compared to for loop, this is very easy. Already 2 times we designed this line, the third time from yesterday's onwards. Yesterday one time I designed, today one more. Explanations, remember, for each, it is extracting the data from this res parameter, passing to your parameter. I am finding the sum and returning that one. Like that, how many times is extracting, that number of times it is finding the sum. Don't forget, this is the nested anonymous functions. This is callback and this is expression. Expression inside arrow. Otherwise, ulta, arrow inside expression. Otherwise, expression inside expression. Anything your choice. And the last return followed by yes. Now this function is ready to find the sum of n number of parameters. How many you passed? That number of. This is the final code, sir. Can I add any more lines in this code, sir? Chances are there because user passing the data parameters. If they're passing only numeric values, sir, okay. By chance they send any Boolean values, answer jump. Boolean values they send, or if they send any string values, answer converting into different. But final answer is comes. But which answer, sir? Whenever the string entered in the middle, from that day, that minute onwards, concatenation converting. Before the string, additions performing. In the middle of the parameters, one parameter string is there, sir. Sixth place. Up to fifth place, addition. From sixth place onwards, addition converted into concatenation because string entered together. I want to stop that all the values are. Inside arrow function, write the if condition. Inside the arrow function, write if condition. If the parameter is number, then only add it. Otherwise, skip that value. Extension chance available. Enhancement of this function chance is there. Arrow function inside, take the curly bracket, write one if condition. What is that if condition, sir? Your extracted data is a number, then only add it. Otherwise, throw it. But user sending by mistake any wrong data, we are giving the answer for right data only. Remaining data waste. And a question paper, 7 questions available. Out of 7, 5 you have to answer. But you answered 7 questions. Now what happens? 50 marks exam. 5 questions you have to answer. 5 tens 50. Choice available question paper. Question paper 7 questions only. You can answer any 5 questions. 5 into 10, 50. But luckily that all 7 questions answers you know. 7 questions answered. You'll get the 70 marks. Extra bonus marks. Some movies like comedy scenes ఉంటాయి. Kid progress card given. 100 out of 100 maximum అది. But he corrected as a 101 or 105. I actually 30 or 35 until one adding in front of that one. Exactly situation I said. One subject 100, but how much marks he scored, sir? And 5 marks he scored. But if you show that progress card in home, parents are going to beating on it. That kid, what they're doing, a 0.5 before one adding. Our total is 105. Mother or father are checking that progress card. How 105 you got it 100, sir? And 5 marks my teacher giving for the neat writing under. Handwriting good and 5 marks extra under. So many movies we have these scenes. Never seen, huh? Lot of movies available. 100 I got it, but I have the good handwriting and good pencil I use. And 5 marks my teacher given extra under. Like that also, you answered 7 questions together, 20% marks extra. 50 plus 20, 70 out of 50. Any chance, huh? Possibility? No, kada. Very extra questions. Throw it. Like that, user data also, extra data value. Throw it. Remaining data, add it and give the remaining if condition extra required. provided. So two specials in this program, sir. One, rest parameter new feature I introduced. Second one, anonymous inside anonymous. But now these all calls are right calls. 100% will get the answer. Perfect answer. With how many values you want to call it, that is your choice. You can send thousands of val parameters also, no objections. With three parameters, with two parameters, with nine parameters, with five parameters, without any parameters, no parameters. Then what is the answer, sir? Zero. Reason? N inside any data is there? So for each is fetching any data? No. So loop is not going to executing. What is the default value of yes? A zero is comes. See, I'm calling with one wrong data also. Try to guess what happens. So total of 1, 4, true, true, Rama, 8. Guess anybody what is the answer? Huh? If condition you are not designed here, 5, true, Rama, 8. So 5 true, Rama, 8. Sure, huh? Why 5? Okay, first one extracted. Actual some value, what is default value? 0. 0 plus 1, 1. And next for each is extracting 4. 4 plus 1. Answer is 5. Next for each is extracted true. So 5 plus true. Huh? Nana. 5 plus true 6. మీకు స్టార్టింగ్ డేస్ లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రామ ప్లస్ రావు రామారావు 10 ప్లస్ ట్రూ నో 20 ప్లస్ ట్రూ నా ఆన్సర్ వస్తారంటే 20 ప్లస్ ట్రూ 21 అది రిక్వైర్డ్ నెక్స్ట్ 6 ప్లస్ రామ 6 రామాస్ 6 times Rama it will come, sir. No. 6 Rama. 6 Rama plus 8. 6 Rama 8. This is answer. These wrong operations stopping, I suggest you to write the if condition inside the arrow function where the addition step available just before you have to write that. Check it once answers. Your check guessed perfectly here. Very good, Amma. ఇంకెవరైనా గెస్ చేశారా? ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ ఫాలో ద రూల్స్. సమ్ బ్రాకెట్ మిస్సింగ్ అంటూ So this is answer. 6 times I call the function with 6 different number of parameters and always I'll get the perfect answer. Last answer wrong, sir. No, no, no. As per your data, the right answer. As per your data, right answer. Overally, maybe it is wrong. What are the data you passed? As per the data, 6 Rama, 8 correct answer. No doubt at all. But I don't want to allow the Rama, sir. Add the if condition. Simple add the if condition. So this is rest parameter, come rest operator, the new feature of the JavaScript, nothing but an ECMAScript feature concept. ECMAScript concept. Next, some guidelines, sir. When you're working with this rest parameter, don't use more than one. One function allows only one rest parameter. One function allows only one rest parameter. More than one rest parameter, not possible. Reason? But if you send any number of values here, all these values are goes to n only, right? All values received by the n. N after I have one more rest parameter x. When x getting the data? I have two rest parameters. So n and x. X when it is getting the data. Huh? Say here, I have two parameters here like this. But when you are passing the data, who receives all the data? N only. And half, both sharing, half for you, half for me. And no, no, all data received by the N. But when X getting the data, then what is the use of that? No use. Don't declare. That's all. So one function, one rest parameter only valid. More than one, not correct. Second one, sir. If you want to combine the regular parameters, rest parameter with the regular parameters, there is no problem. You can combine function followed by normal parameter x, comma normal parameter y, comma rest parameter n. It's a valid, 100% valid. How, sir? When you are sending the data, first one goes to x, second one goes to y, rest of parameters are goes to n. One function, 9 values I called 1 to 9. 1 received by the x, 2 received by the y, 3 to 9 received by the n. So alignment perfectly available, no problem. So it's a valid combination. But which is invalid combination, sir? Function followed by x comma dot n comma y. This is invalid combination. Problem same. First value goes to x, remaining all values goes to n, and y never getting the data in life. Right. But what is moral of the story? Rest parameter I can define anywhere in the parameters are compulsory in last only. Last only. Compulsory last. So this is your bracket and you should be right here only. If you place in the starting, remaining parameters, waste. If you place in the middle, remaining parameters are waste. So first place, so second place, third place, 100% wrong, sir. Compulsory last place only you have to define. So number of parameters 1, placement is last. Next, can I handle any data na sir? Any data type sir? My last call that only. I send the Boolean value, I send the string values. No data type restrictions. Reason? Anybody you know the data type of this N? JavaScript. We don't have any data type. Which data you given, the data it stores. So there is no restriction about data types. This is one of the new feature of JavaScript, sir. And same feature you have in your Java also. Same operator available in Java, but with another pronunciation. No idea? Hmm. I think maybe .NET also available. Java supporting and almost .NET also supporting. Available in Java. You have main method. Daily you are writing main method. Public static void main. Public static void main. Generally, a Java student compulsory to write this one. .NET student also compulsory kada. Maybe syntax change and static void main, public node. And here what we are writing, sir, string args angle bracket. Somebody angle brackets that side using, somebody angle brackets this side using, right? Which side is not important, angle brackets important. The left side or right side, your choice. Meaning same. If you place the angle bracket this side meaning is 100% same. Uh, Anything okay. Maybe no idea anukonda. I'm saying the follow no. Anything is okay. Instead of these angle brackets, so you can also use in Java here dot 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 also. Hello Java. Hello. Today run this one. 100% it's working. Hmm. So that dot 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 to this dot 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 both same only, but names are different. The dot 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 is called as the vargs. V V vargs variable length arguments. You are pronouncing vargs, na? What is the full form of this vargs, sir? Variable length arguments. I think full form no idea anukunda. Variable length arguments. Variable length means what, sir? Not fixed. What not fixed? Arguments. So number of arguments not fixed, your choice. You can send any number of arguments. That is the meaning. Simple thing. So this is valid in Java also. You can try evening when you have the free time. Okay, now moving to the next point and next feature set. One more new feature. So what is this time, sir? This time is called as default parameters or default arguments. Default parameters or default arguments. It is also the new concept of the JavaScript, nothing but an ECMAScript concept. Parameters, third parameter. First normal parameters we used. Next rest parameter and now default parameters. So comes to here. I'm developing one function. The name of the function is add expression. It takes the three parameters. And inside that one, return followed by x plus y plus z. This is my concept, sir. Hmm? Function name is add or sum. You can take the function takes the three parameters and the three parameters total is going to returns, no doubt at all. Now same to last example, add of 10 comma 20 comma 30. I'll get the perfect answer. 60. Add of 1 comma 2 nano and add of 1 nano, add of nothing nans. So total 4 times I called, I'll get the answer only first time. Remaining all are the nans. And that nans I want to stop it. By chance user missing the data, by chance user not giving the value, I have to adjust myself and I want to produce the answer. Possible, sir? Yes. You know the reason? 15 minutes back I explained why the nan is coming. Default. These parameters, actual parameters, we are not passing properly. So then only formal parameters are getting the default value. If you stop the default to, automatically you'll get the answer. Problem with the default. If you stop the default to, automatically you'll get the answer. See it properly? Answer green shirt, green t-shirt. ఇవే. So if you stop the default value, default values, then we'll get the solution here. So how you can stop the JavaScript default values, sir? Set your own value. A simple logic, sir, here. What is the value of X? Undefined. Because I'm not giving the value. If I give in value, undefined is comes a, what is this called? Zero, correct. A step is called variable initialization. Variable initialization. And this step is called as array initialization. And this step is called as parameter initialization. So how we are initializing the variables, how we are initializing the arrays, how we are initializing the objects. In Java.NET, you initialize the object or not? By using constructors. My next topic, objects only. We are also going to initializing. Tomorrow's topic, objects concepts. So object initialization, array initialization, variable initialization. Like that, parameter initialization also JavaScript supported. So x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z equals to 0. So I already set my own values. Now JavaScript default values are doesn't comes. Our system default values doesn't accept. If I remove this one, system value is comes. If I assign this one, I given data, then why how undefined is comes. But what is my value, sir? X is 0, y is 0, z is 0. While passing of the data, if user not supplied any data, that place what it is substitutes? 0. So your given data plus 0. Answer perfectly comes. Anything plus 0 equals to anything. 0 na. Anything plus 0 equals to anything only it will come, sir. Anything multiplied with 0, 0 is comes. Something plus 0 equals to something. Something multiplied with 0, something divided by 0, infinity. Program over. This is the concept. So default parameters means setting your default values. System default values I'm stopping. Programmer default values assigning. Initializing or storing some default values to parameters. It is called as default parameters. Can I take zeros only other than zeros, sir? Your interest based on your requirement of the program. But why you are preferring the zero, sir? That is anything plus 0 equals to anything. But answer correctly comes. Anything plus 1 equals to something is comes. But if you given data different to answer showing is different. Difference is comes. Simple logic is sir. All these are the default parameters. Parameter initialization. Parameter initialization is called default parameters. Is called default parameters. How many parameters we have to initialize, sir? After few minutes, I'll explain that one. First, it is working or not, we'll test it. So document dot write followed by sum is This one sum. Next document dot write followed by sum is, you can pass any two numbers 4 comma 8. Next again document dot write followed by sum is nothing, and document dot write followed by sum is a single value. Total 4 calls. Maximum we can call 4 models only. The fifth option not available. And I want to pass the 4 parameters, sir. 4 parameters, my function not accepted. My function accepted maximum 3 parameters. 4 or 5 or 6 under the previous concept. Previous concept, n number of parameters accepting. But this concept limited to maximum 3 parameters, minimum 0 parameters. Last one, no, unlimited parameters. That is rest parameter. Look like as same, sir, but difference available. Be careful. First, we will test this one. See that all answers perfect. 10, 20, 30, 4 comma 8, nothing. Last one, 3. Answer is also 3 only. What are the data I passed as per the data? Once remove these default parameters, all are nans. First one perfect because 3, 3 matching exactly. And the remaining all are like this. Undefined comes, undefined plus something, nans. So for stopping of undefined, for stopping of the nans, these default parameters are going to helping for us. Just an idea purpose, one more function I'm adding here. Constant followed by power to find the x power y value. X power y value. Functional expression or arrow function also okay, no objections. What is one, sir? Base value, comma, power value. Base, power, 2 parameters we have to pass. Exponent power, sir, x power y value. Base value, power value, 2 parameters. So written B star star P. B star star P. Remember a double star JavaScript special operator in Python also available to find the power values. But when I'm calling this function, I have to send the base value and I have to send the power values, both compulsory. What I'm giving the exemption under, if you send the both, I'll take it. That's not a problem. If you are not sending any power value, I'll take as a 1. Because anything power 1 equals to that only it will comes. X power 1, X only. Y power 1, Y only. When you send the only base value, your base value I'm displaying as a result. My intention what's are zeros are not compulsory. Other values also we can use. And second intention is base value, no default value. Like compulsory, you have to pass the base. Second parameter is the default. This is also another point, sir. But all parameters I use it the default. But here only one parameter default, another parameter is a normal value. Combinations I'm showing. But I explain like this, Gada. You don't try like this. Base value 1 I want to take, sir. Power value I want to remove it, sir. Waste. 100% waste. You will get the nans again. Please, na. Base value I'm not passed. System takes the 1 now. But what is power value? Undefined. Anything power undefined equals to nans. So default values should use the right to left order. Default parameters should follow the right to left order. This is parenthesis open, sir. This is parenthesis closing. Assign the values from the right side and move towards to the left side. Assign the values from the right side and how much distance you need, move towards to the left side like this. I need total, sir. Move edge to edge. Now I started here. I want to give the half of the parameters only, sir. Up to move here, then stop it. But left side starting moving to left towards not possible. I want to give the default values randomly, sir. That also not possible. Random in the sense this one. So function x equals to 0, yz, waste. Next one, sir. Function x comma y equals to 0, z, waste. Next one. Function x equals to 0, y equals to 0, z. Useful or not? X default available, y default available, z missing. Useful or not? No use. Waste. 50% of cases still you will get the nans only. Next function x no default set, y default to z default. This is useful. This is useful. Reason, sir, remember, sir, when you are passing the parameters, if you are interested, you are passing all parameters. Otherwise, you are passing the first parameters, last parameters missing. Can anybody first parameters missing, last parameters passing possible? No, Gada. Because when you are writing the parameters, which order you are writing? Left to right order. And your data starting parameters receiving. Maybe any chance is there, ending parameters are going to missing. So you have to focus on ending parameters, not on the starting parameters. While calling out the function or method, I want to send the values for last position parameters, sir. Not possible. First position parameters possible. So this is valid, no problem. Even this is also valid only. X comma y comma z equals to 0. So these three invalid, sir. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. So those are the guidelines. Oh, architect building designing, ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ అదేంటది అపరిచిత సారీ హూ ఇస్ దిస్ అపరిచితుడు బాబు యు ఆర్ అపరిచితుడు అయితే ఐఎమ్ రోబ్ అపరిచితుడు ఫాలో ద రూల్స్ బా వెరైటీ నేమ్స్ హియర్ So dollar power of 2 comma 6. I'm passing both values. I'll get the perfect answer. Second one, dollar 5 nothing. 2 comma 6, 64, only 5, 1. Why, sir? And 5 to the power of 1. No, answer is 5. One more point is there, sir. Functions related, shadow concept. So that we'll see on tomorrow session. Thank you all.